So today was either the worst day or the best day. Can't really decide. It's probably like in between, but then it's not like mediocre. It's like, I don't know. So, first of all, I freaking cried myself to sleep last night because I was so pissed off about Sean. So that's embarrassing, as of the circumstances right now. So anyway, I cried myself to sleep, and then I wake up, and it's like 2 in the morning when I'm finally done, like, sobbing to myself, and I wake up at 7 for the ACT, and I'm like, okay, you gotta do this. Power through the ACT, like, you got this. I don't freaking finish the reading. I get to the science section. I don't understand any of it. I literally start crying during the ACT because I'm so tired. Because I got up at 12. I stayed up till like 2 and got up at 12 every day, so I like wasn't on the right sleeping pattern. Then I only got like 5 hours of sleep the night before, and I'm already upset about Sean because today is the day before he leaves. Apparently not, though. And so I start crying during the ACT. Like, no one knows I'm crying, but it's like those silent, like, tears streaming down your face kind of thing. Oh my god. I can't believe I actually started crying during the ACT. Like, that's the most embarrassing thing in my life, probably. Even though nobody saw, but still, it's like, wow, you really cried? I don't know. It's like, I had a bunch of things going on. It wasn't because of the ACT. It was, like, partly because of it, but I'm just like, So anyways, and then I came home, and I cried for, like, an hour because I can't believe I got a terrible score on the ACT. Because I will. Because I didn't finish the science either. Anyway, so then we go get lunch, my mom, my brother, and I. And it's a pretty good day, Trying to forget about the ACT, trying to forget about Sean. And then we go to my cousin's house, and we're just kind of chilling. My brother goes swimming and stuff like that, you know, just chilling, just family party, you know what I'm saying? Actually, it wasn't really a party, it was just my uncle, my cousin, and then my family, so it really wasn't a party. Then I get home at like 11. 40 minutes ago, 40. And I'm like, dude, you have to call Sean. Like you have to call him. You don't owe him, but like you do. Like he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't owe him, but like we've been friends so long, like over a year, that I kind of I have to. I'm like obligated almost. So not that I didn't want to. I definitely wanted to, but I like didn't want to have to deal with that shit. So anyways, I freaking call. And it goes straight to his voicemail. And I'm like, not like straight to his voicemail, but like it calls and then goes to his voicemail. I'm like, wow, he's not even gonna answer the phone. Like, he's not even gonna answer the phone. Are you serious? Like, what the fuck? So I leave this really long message and I say, so it's kind of late, but, not really, so you probably should be answering your phone. I didn't say that, but I'm just like, so it's kind of late. And, I just got home, so I thought, oh shit. Sean's leaving tomorrow, so you probably should call him. So anyways, I hope you're really happy in your new life, and I hope that everything goes the way you want and your job is as great as you want it to be, and I don't know, I just hope you're happy. And I'm really, really, really gonna miss you. Really, really. And tell Andrew I'm gonna miss him too, because I'm probably never gonna see him again. And I'm really glad that I got to meet you, and that we've been friends so long. Like, not so long, but he knows what I'm saying. And that I got to know him, and he's been a really good friend to me. And that I love him. Not like, and I just want you to know, I am in love with you. It was like a, love you. Like, but it wasn't like, oh, cash. It was just like, and I love you. Okay, bye. Like that kind of thing. It wasn't like a, and I love you. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like in between the, and I love you, and the, love you. But you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I leave that message and I hang up and I'm like, well, I did the best I could do. I freaking called him, left a freaking 2-minute long message, and he probably isn't going to call me back. So I'm texting Dana for like 10 minutes maybe, and I hear my phone buzzing like multiple times, and I'm like, could it be? So I look down and Sean's calling me back, believe it or not. And I'm still shaking. Like, hold on. Like, I'm shaking. Anyways. So he's called me back, and I answer, and I'm like, hello? And he goes, baby. I'm like, I literally started crying. Like, not like, ah, but like the whole, like that kind of thing. Like, you breathe in, you don't want to cry, but like you kind of have to. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm like crying into the phone. Not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in between the, and the, you know. So he's like, are you crying? And I'm like, well, yeah, dude. Like, you called me back. I didn't think you were gonna call me back. He's like, why wouldn't I call you back? I'm like, I don't know. You didn't even answer. So, like, why? Anyways, so I don't know. And we just talked about how much of a great person I am. It sounds weird, but like he was just saying, I'm really glad I've met you, and you're a great person, and you've been a really good friend to me. Like he basically said like, not like repetitive with what I said, but like he felt the same way kind of, so he just said the same things, but not really. And then he was like, you know, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, aren't you leaving tomorrow? He's like, no, I leave Monday. I'm like, you told me that you were gonna leave on the 12th. He was like, well, it got changed. I was like, well, okay. So he's like, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, nothing. And he goes, do you want to meet me for lunch? Because I still have to go to Beachfront really quick, and we can like meet for lunch kind of. And I'm like, okay. Like, I don't want to go to lunch. Like, I want to be alone with you. Not like alone, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to say what I want to say without everybody being like loud around me and everyone being like, so, how's your bread? You know what I'm saying? Like all these old people around me, people are going to totally judge us. Like, he's 24 and I'm only 17. People are going to be like, wow, you guys are like really, like you're Arabic and you're white and you're old and you're young. Like, this is really weird. Do you know what I'm saying? It like doesn't seem weird to me and him, but to everybody else it'll be really weird. I just know it. So we're going to be sitting there and he's going to be eating like whatever he eats at that thing. I don't like Panera, so I'm probably just going to be like, I'm not going to eat. And he's gonna be like, you don't want to eat in front of me? Seriously? Everything you eat before, like, you don't have to be afraid to eat in front of me. And I'll be like, it's not because I don't really, like, not that I don't want to eat in front of you, because I definitely don't give a shit. But I don't like Panera. Like, but I don't want to be like high maintenance and be like, actually, Sean, I don't like Panera. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, okay, Panera. But I can hate Panera, though, so we'll see how that goes. Hold on. Oh, it's Dana. Hey, Dana. But you know what I'm saying? I'll just man up and be like, I'll just share your bread bowl or something, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, so I'm gonna see him tomorrow, and he's like, but on one condition, you can't cry. I'm like, dude. I can't promise that I'm not gonna cry. I wanna cry right now about saying goodbye to you, so I'm seriously gonna see you and break down. And he's like, I can't handle girls crying. I'm like, will you man up? Like, be a man. Just accept that I'm gonna cry. Like, he's like, but I don't want to cry, so you can't cry. I'm like, you wouldn't cry. He's like, oh, if I saw you cry, I would definitely cry. I'm like, oh, so maybe I won't cry because I won't be able to handle you crying because I'll be like, You know what I'm saying? When guys cry, it's like, oh, you know? So, not like, but like, oh, GCG, like, what are you doing? So, that's gonna be good. We'll see how that ends up. I'm like kind of nervous though. Not about the talking, because me and him can talk about like whatever or nothing at all, kind of. Doesn't matter what we talk about or what we don't talk about. It's just like, oh hey, you know. I mean, it's really gonna be brief. It's not gonna be like 2 hours. It's gonna be like eat and run, because he has to go to his apartment and get some shit. So it's really gonna be like a. It's better than nothing though. I mean, you know. Better than me calling him, leaving a voicemail, and him not calling me back and never seeing him again. That'd be shitty. And he's like, I swear, the minute I have internet at Abu Dhabi, which is where he's going, the UAE, Jordan, Middle East thing, he's like, the minute I get internet, I am going to... Anyways, Dana, I saw your tweet. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, he's like, the minute I get internet, I'm gonna message you on Facebook and give you my new number, because you have to have an international number, because, you know, it's international now. So I'm gonna have to, like, pay a bunch of shit money to talk to him. And he's like, well, we can talk on Facebook and we can Skype, it'll be all good. I'm like, okay, like, if you really want to, I don't want to bother you with, like, my life, like, my teenage crap that you know what I'm saying? I don't want to bother you. And he's like, you're not bothering me. I'm like, well, I feel like, okay, like tomorrow, he's quick running to his house, and I'm like bothering him with lunch. And like he's leaving, and he's like trying to get all packed up and like get going, you know, he's like really excited about leaving. Oh my god, by the way, he got a tattoo. I get to see his tattoo. I'm really excited about this, actually. But anyways, so I just don't want to burden him with like extra shit, and he doesn't want to cry, and he doesn't want to see me cry, so I'm gonna have to be like a soldier and hold it together. Oh, it's gonna be good. So, went from a really shitty crying at the ACT day to a crying because I'm so happy day. But not really crying I'm so happy, like crying that he actually called me back, because it's like, I don't know, it's like... Because when he told me he was leaving last summer, he told me he was gonna leave in January. And I'm like, fuck, that's really soon. Like, he told me in August that he was leaving January, like, of this year. And then January came and I'm like, dude, what you doing? You're not leaving. And he's like, yeah, I'm not leaving till probably after summer. And then he tells me that he's leaving in June. And I'm like, is this for real this time? And he's like, yeah, I already have all my plane shit and all my stuff together. I'm like, okay. So it's like, it's still hitting me kind of because I haven't seen him a lot in the past couple weeks. But I've been really selfish this whole time, kind of. He's been busy with finals for school because he graduated. So, like, he's been busy with finals and moving all of his shit everywhere and getting his dog a good home. He barely has seen his best friend Dan all week and everything. I feel really bad that I was so like, oh my god, he's ignoring me. I feel really bad. But, yeah, so I'm pretty excited I get to see him before he leaves. I'm definitely gonna cry. Oh, I'm not even gonna promise I can't. I'm like, dude, I can't promise that. I'm going to cry. I want to cry right now. I mean, not really, not right now, but, like, I will in a couple minutes. I probably will. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're leaving forever. Forever. Skyping is not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, is this the same as talking to me in person? No. So, it won't be the same. I don't know. I hope we stay in contact and, like, besties enough that I can visit him over Christmas. But then again, if I visit him over Christmas, I won't have money to go to Disney for our senior trip. So it's kind of like, Sean, Disney. I can't even decide. It's really, like... Okay. So anyways, I was trying to think of, like, an analogy there, but nothing is coming to mind. I'm, like, blank. Anyways. So, yeah, that's my day. Really fucking eventful, if you couldn't tell. Whew. Just thought I called you guys and we had a little chat. And then I got your tweet. And, yeah. This is probably a really long video. I'm so sorry mine are so long. But your guys are like 1,000 of them and they probably add up to as long as mine are, so I don't even care. So, I don't know, I can't be happy about this because he's leaving, but I am. I'm so torn right now, like, I'm at war with myself. I can't help but notice you're a little war with yourself. What? Okay, I'm quoting Tangled. Okay, anyways. I don't know, I'm like really torn, and I'm really not excited about tomorrow because I have to say goodbye, and I'm really not excited about crying, and I'm really not excited about going to Panera because I friggin' hate it there. But I'm excited to see him and his new tat and talk about his new job and all that stuff, so I'm pretty excited about that. But I just don't really, like, you know what I'm saying? I just, like, I'm so nervous. I don't even know what I'm nervous about. I don't know if I'm nervous about, like, what we're gonna say, or, like, what's gonna, you know what I'm saying, though? Okay, wait a minute, I just thought of this. So, if he's eating and I'm not eating, I'm pretty much just watching him eat. So what's the point of going to lunch? I probably should get something. But I don't want anything. I freaking hate Panera. I'm gonna have to, like, scarf it down. I'm gonna be like, dude, I don't even want this. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even want this. And he'll be like, why? I'm like, because I freaking hate it here. I'd be like, why didn't you tell me? I'd be like, because, bro, I didn't want to be high maintenance on your fucking last day here. I don't know. It's kind of like, I'm like really torn, and I don't even know what to think. I just know that I love him and that I'm really glad I get to say goodbye in person and not over a fucking voicemail where I'm about to cry. Seriously though, guys, when he called me, my heart, like, stopped. I couldn't believe that he called me back. All I said was hello. And then he talked for like a minute about how amazing I am. And I seriously just cried the entire time. Like, I could hear him, but I was just like, you know, that kind of crying, yeah, with the tears, yeah. He's like, oh, why are you crying? I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna say this over and over again because I can't even. Fuck my life. I wish I was 24. Fuck it all. I wish he was 17 so he wasn't moving and we could date. Okay. Well. Okay. So I guess I'll talk to you later. In like a second because I have texts to answer from you guys. So.